Red Devil football starts now.
Handoff straight up the head, and up he goes for 5 yards. Touchdown, Red Devils.
A combination of returning players, both seniors and underclassmen, led by seniors Jagger Mitchell.
Jagger run ahead and finds the hole in the defensive line, and it's 8-0 Evanston.
And Cade Frankham.
The 30, he's got a gap all the way to the 40. Number 44 is going to return the opening kickoff of 2019 all the way.
As well as juniors Jackson Moore.
He throws it downfield, wobbly catch, it's intercepted. Jackson Moore.
And David Perez.
He's going to get all the way to the 50, finds the right sideline. 40, 30, 20. He's going to go all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, David Perez.
Evanston returns 1 year older, stronger, and more experienced. Catch it all on 99.1 The Big Dog with live video streaming online at mylocalradio.com. Red Devil football is brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, Westar Printing, T-Bar S Body Shop, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Hoover Chiropractic, Mountain West Business Solutions, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Jen's Life Photography, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On in Casper, Rocky Mountain Sign, Plains Tire, Bear River Dental, Uinta County School District No. 1, Ellingford Brothers, and by Freeway Tire. And now, Red Devil football fans, sit back, relax, and get ready to scream for your team as we head to the field to join the play-by-play voice of your Evanston Red Devils, ELAN OLLIFF.
Well, the parade is behind us, and now we've got what homecoming has been known for all along, and that is the football game. Evanston Red Devils taking on the Green River Wolves on a beautiful Friday afternoon, a matinee matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the team just 30 minutes down the road from FACKRELL Stadium in beautiful Evanston, Wyoming, where we are today. We're about 45 minutes away from the kickoff of the 2020 homecoming game. In the meantime, we have our Pitchfork pregame show. We'll have the scene set when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Welcome back to FACKRELL Stadium in beautiful Evanston, Wyoming. Today, the Red Devils hosting the 2020 homecoming game. The Green River Wolves. Only about an hour separates these two teams, which may sound like a lot if you're not from around here, but if you are familiar with Wyoming sports, you'll know that it's not unheard of to travel 3, 4, maybe even 5 hours one way to a game. So an hour is just a walk in the park. Green River comes in with a 1-2 record. Last time they were out was last Friday, September 18th, the loss to Worland, 35-22 in Worland. They're coached by first-year head coach Kevin Cuthbertson, and he's looking to install some new wrinkles into this offense. A lot more throwing being done by the Green River Wolves at this point. For the Evanston Red Devils, they come in with a 1 win and 3 loss record. Last time they were out, they lost to Lander 20-13. It was a really close one where the Red Devils just ran out of time to make that one happen in a costly interception. Costly turnover on downs, actually, on 4th down inside 2 minutes is what cost them that game against the Tigers in Lander Valley. Again, final score to that one, 20-13. This is also the first conference game for the Evanston Red Devils, so as coaches call it, these are the games that count. Evanston out there in their home red jerseys with white numerals, white helmet with a stripe going from back to front, and on the crown of the helmet is that pitchfork letter E, kind of giving you an extended pitchfork kind of look as you look at the helmet head on. For the Green River Wolves, they're out there in their white away jerseys, green sleeves, green pants, and a kind of green chrome with black face masks helmet. No decals on the Green River helmets today. They have green numerals with a black outline. We are a mere 40 minutes away from the kickoff. When we return, we'll have our Red Devil Roundup segment on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Two roads diverged in a wood, and I had just purchased new tires at Plains Tire in Evanston. The trained tire technicians at Plains Tire expertly mounted, balanced, and aligned my new tires, so I was feeling good. While I was there, they changed my oil, checked my brakes, fixed my AC, and made sure my shocks were in tip-top shape. And with their lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations, I was ready to roll. So, thanks to Plains Tire, when two roads diverged in a wood, I took the one less traveled. Plains Tire, 157 Fair River Drive, Evanston.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Well, it's homecoming week here in Evanston, Wyoming. The homecoming football game, a matinee matchup between the Green River Wolves and the homestanding Evanston Red Devils right here in FACKRELL Stadium on the campus of Evanston High School. Well, the football game is only part of the festivities. Of course, we had a parade this afternoon. We also had a volleyball game last night. And I tell you what, the Evanston volleyball team is on a roll right now. Winners of their last 3 in a row, including a win over the number 4 team in the state, Star Valley, a 5-set beauty where Evanston won sets 2, 4, and 5 to upset the Braves on their own floor. Last night, I got a chance to catch up with Evanston juniors Emily Freeland and Stacia Barker. We'll have Miss Barker and Miss Freeland on Red Devil Roundup when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by Jen's Life Photography. Local photography, whether it's family portraits or senior pictures, capture the moment with Jen's Life Photography. An Evanston local with a Utah number, 801-289-6161. And by Freeway Tire. With a friendly and knowledgeable staff, quick and dependable service, and great prices come together. Call Freeway Tire at 307-789-8632. Here with Evanston High School junior, Stacia Barker. Stacia, last time you guys were out, you guys beat Star Valley in 5 sets. Tell me a little bit about that game.
I feel like we played really well that game. Our blocking was a lot better than it has been in the past. Our defense I think we've been working on it a lot in practice, and it's getting a lot better, that's for sure. And our hitting, we were finding the places to put it down.
Yeah, that's one thing that stuck out to me is you were dialed in, you were finding your spots and locating really well. Has that carried through into practice in the days since going into this matchup against Green River?
I think they have, yeah. We've been working hard and trying to figure out new things and knowing our strengths.
What was the most exciting thing about that win against Star Valley on Tuesday night?
Well, since we haven't beat them in the past for a while, that was really cool, and just beating them since they're in our quad, it was just a really exciting win for us.
You say that, and you also now are in the driver's seat to take the quad this year with the weird way that regionals are going. That means that you guys would kind of be hosting the regional tournament if you guys take the quad. What do you think you guys need to do in order to keep that momentum through these next few matches you have through Saturday?
I think we need to keep our energy going and keep winning and just doing what we do best.
Stacia, thank you so much for your time. Good luck. Have a good homecoming game, and anything else you want to cover?
No, thank you.
Here with Evanston Junior Emily Freeland. Emily, this is your third year starting on this varsity squad. What kind of growth have you seen in the 3 years?
I think my confidence has just gotten a lot better. I just am more confident with my team, and my play has gotten a lot better, so that's been good.
You guys got a big win against Star Valley on Tuesday, winning that one 3-2. Just tell me a little bit what emotions, how good it felt to get that win over in Afton.
It was really exciting. We were all just so hyped for the game before and then so excited after. So it was just a really good win for us.
What do you think was the key to that win?
I would just say our energy and our chemistry on the floor.
This is a group that doesn't return a lot of starters from last year. Just you and Stacia, I think, are the only ones. How is it that you guys have been able to build this chemistry so quickly with the new lineup?
I think we're really young, so we're kind of just going with the flow, and I think that's what makes us really good because we don't really have a lot of experience, but we kind of just build off of what we know, and we're starting new, so we don't have any past drama or anything like that. So it's been really nice.
Tonight's the homecoming game against Green River, and then you guys will be on the bus to Laramie tomorrow night, and then Cheyenne East and Cheyenne South on Saturday. How excited are you for this stretch of matches coming up?
We're really excited. It's a really good opportunity to just get better and get a lot of reps in, so we're excited.
If you could, tell us real quick, what have you been working on practice in the days since the Star Valley match?
A lot of serving and serve receive for sure, and just chemistry between our players, and yeah.
All right, Emily Freeland, thank you so much. Good luck tonight. Anything else you want to say?
Nope.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
And a big thank you to Emily Freeland and Stacia Barker for being willing to speak with us as we get ready for this matchup. That interview was recorded last night right before the Green River Evanston volleyball game. Evanston wins that one in 3 straight sets, making them winners of their last 3 in a row. Tonight, they are on the bus on their way to Laramie to play the #1 team in the state according to the new WYO Preps coaches and media poll. The Plains women have been #1 actually since the second poll came out. So they've got quite an opponent, quite a challenge ahead of them tonight. Tomorrow we will have Stacia Barker, Emily Freeland, and the rest of the Red Devil volleyball team in action as we bring you live coverage of Evanston versus Cheyenne East, pregame at 11:30, first serve scheduled at noon, and then Evanston at Cheyenne South. That game scheduled to start at 3 o'clock. Well, we've got a lot of action for you. It's been a packed week. We've had 2 volleyball games. We got a football game to get here as the Red Devils get ready to take on the Green River Wolves. When we come back, we'll have our coaches segment on our First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN and MyLocalRadio.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
Welcome back to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Sorry about coming back a little bit late on that. We were testing audio as we are patched into the PA system here at Evanston High School, so we can bring you live announcements of who the homecoming royalty for 2020 will be. Right now we are about 26 minutes away from the kickoff as things got started a little bit later here. The Red Devils and the Green River Wolves. Red Devils, Jackson Moore. Sorry, that's Jagger Mitchell meeting captain of Green River at the center for the coin toss. Green River, coached by first-year coach Kevin Cuthbertson. We'll have Coach Cuthbertson after this. No one sees the game the way the coaches do. We'll have our coaches show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
ELAN OLLIFF here with Coach Kevin Cuthbertson of the Green River Wolves. Coach Cuthbertson, this is your first season over at Green River as the head coach. How are things going for you guys?
We're making strides each day. You know, our goal headed into the season is we wanted to get better each and every day, both on the field and off the field, whether it's, you know, stepping on that grass and playing football or getting in the weight room or being in the classroom or even in our community. That was our goal, was to get better each and every day. And we're making strides in that area, and we're hoping to put the work in and hopefully get the rewards that come from that hard work and be standing tall when the end of the season rolls around.
You guys come to FACKRELL Stadium for homecoming for Evanston. Does it feel a little bit like a rivalry game as you guys are pretty close and you're both in the 3A West?
Yeah, I think it does to an extent. You know, when I was in high school playing for Green River, you know, it was always a little bit of a rivalry between us and Evanston. And then, you know, Coach FACKRELL was my Shrine Bowl coach when I went to the Shrine Bowl back in high school. So there's some connection there and a little bit of a rivalry atmosphere, I think, to a little bit because we are so close and being in the same conference. I think we get a little bit of a rivalry going.
You guys come in with a 2-1 record. Last time you guys were out, you lost 35-22 to Worland. But 2 weeks ago, you beat Buffalo 8-6. A very strong defensive battle on your guys' end. Do you see defense as kind of a strength of this team this season?
I see the strength of our football team is being able to play consistently. You know, when we're able to get that consistent production both out of our offense and our defense, that's when we're playing at our best. You know, with being the first year under the helm and having this new system that we've installed this year, we've seen a lot of peaks and valleys, and we've been a little bit on the roller coaster ride where we, show signs of greatness, and then at other times we make mistakes that we really shouldn't be making. So if we can just get that consistency out of both our offense and our defense, we can play some pretty good football at times.
Absolutely. And looking at your guys' record, of course, we talked about the win against Buffalo. Good win there, 8-6 the final. I think that final score tells the story of that game, but what went right for you guys on that evening?
We ran the ball extremely well. I mean, that was the biggest thing that stood out, is that was extreme consistency, great execution in the running game, and then our defense rose up when they had to. They faced a lot of adversity in that football game. Buffalo's a tough team, hard-nosed. They ran the ball really well. They were able to move the ball on us at times. But when it mattered, we had a couple of goal line stands. We had a couple of fourth down stands. When that adversity rose its head, our defense was able to overcome and put the ball back in our offensive hands. And we were able to put together enough consistency in the running game to be successful and come out with a W.
As mentioned earlier, you guys will take on Evanston this afternoon. Coach, what are some things you're seeing in film of the Red Devils that are making them fun to prepare for on your end?
Yeah, I don't know if fun to prepare for is the way to describe it, but definitely prepare for. They run a dynamic offense. They show that double wing with the option, but then they throw the ball extremely well also. And whenever you have that combination, you don't usually see it in an option team where they have the capability to throw the ball as well as Evanston does. But Evanston does have that capability, so we got to be extremely disciplined with what we're doing defensively. We got to make sure we're getting our reads and we're following our keys so that we don't get caught, peeking in the backfield and getting beat deep, or doing the opposite and playing soft and then letting them run the ball hard against us. So it's been a tough week of preparation, and we just got to try our best to be disciplined as we get to game time.
Usually you guys are playing under the lights on a Friday night. This time it's going to be in the afternoon against this Evanston team for homecoming. Very different homecoming than what we've seen in the past, with the population cap around 700 at the time of this recording. Do you feel like the environment may be a little bit different this year at this homecoming game for Evanston for you guys, or do you think football is football?
Well, I think football is football to an extent. I think we've seen a lot of changes this year, of course, with the COVID regulations and what we're all going through. Every program's kind of going through. This is actually going to be our second afternoon kickoff. That Buffalo game was the same way. We kicked off early during the day for that game as well. And so this will be our second opportunity. And then as we look at it, it really shouldn't be that difficult to adapt, because this is our practice time every day as well. So we're used to playing at this time, and our only concern is just that we're able to adapt to Evanston's harsh environment. You guys put together a show every time you put on a game, and we want to make sure that we're able to adapt to that and come out. We want to be strong from the start fast, and finish strong as well.
Coach, if you could, who are some players on the Green River side that Evanston fans need to be keeping their eyes on?
We take the approach as we go into every game is the star of the team is the team. Mm-hmm. We don't ever have, one guy that we say, okay, hey, we're gonna ride this guy for the entire football game. I think that when you look at our offense, we try to spread the ball around as much as possible. We do have some athletes both in the backfield as well as on the edges at receiver, and we got a quarterback that can sling the ball around a little bit. So we're going to try to spread it out. We're going to try to get as much people involved as possible, and hopefully we can do that. And like I said, put together some consistency and be able to have some production with our offense.
Should be a great game. I can hardly wait to get this one started. That's Coach Kevin Cuthbertson of the Green River Wolves. Coach, thank you so much for your time, and good luck.
You bet. Thank you. Same to you guys.
Welcome back to Evanston Field here. The Red Devils get ready. Right now they're honoring the people who will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. That would be, of course, Dr. Mel Baldwin Sr., Wes Davis, Natalie Rogers-Smith, Steve Smith, Bill Waters, Ed Wheeler, the 85, 86, 87 boys swim team members, Sanford Robinson, Greg Tesoro, Brad Crompton, Jason O'Driscoll, Steve Rosler, Mark Tesoro, Mike Jones, Eddie Baker, Jeff Gorman, Jeff Harvey, Jim Williams, Harold Jensen, Guy Carlton, Nathan McCabe, Rick McGeeth, Brandon Chavez, Brad Hatch, John Michelson, Chad Hayborn, Eddie Buskirk, Mitch Chapman, Darren Linford, Steve Vada, Don Bennett, Nick Radney, Sean Tesoro, Lane Hymas, Shane Dory, Justin Hayes, Victor Fernandez, Chaz Beck, and EJ Novizgi. Of course, the coaches were Tom Ecty, Jerry Carroll, Casey Boyle, and Pam Boyle. So those are the 2020 inductees into the Evanston Hall of Fame. When we come back, we'll have Coach Jim Burton on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043. Homecoming game number 2 for Coach Jim Burton in his career as the Evanston football Red coach. Last time it was against a Riverton team, and they lost that one, I believe, 14-0 final score of that one. Today they get Green River, another team that they are looking for some revenge against after a 14-7 loss in Green River just under a year ago. Coach Burton has a team that he says is full of fighters and guys that just put out the effort to no avail. Sorry, no avail is the wrong word. Sorry, puts out the effort at a maximum level. We'll have Coach Burton when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Here with Evanston football head coach Jim Burton. Coach Burton, you guys just got back from a game in Lander, and it was one of those ones where you guys had to kind of battle some adversity to come back, and you guys made it a game towards the end there. What can you say about your boys' effort in that contest?
Again, on that contest, not a question of effort. Even early on when we were struggling, it wasn't an effort thing. In fact, it was too much effort. We're overrunning stuff. We're 6-7 inches away from making a play. But it's overrunning things. So effort wasn't a question. The boys fought back. That's something that this group is really good at is they're going to give you effort. What it comes down to is just that execution part.
How does execution look in practice this week?
So far, great. obviously it's a whole different look. It is always hard to replicate game speed. Even if you had 22, seniors and they all started O and D, you split them up, it's still hard to replicate game speed. So that's something that we're always trying to do. But again, it's a very difficult thing to do.
You guys will take on Green River in homecoming this week. A little bit different. It's going to be an afternoon kickoff. Are the boys kind of excited to kind of see a change of environment? Is there any concerns about maybe sunlight or anything like that on your end?
Well, and I think it's weird because we practice every day at 3. so that should actually, I think, help us. Again, that should help Green River as well, because it's that thing, that time of day. You're playing football that time of day. Now, it's not game speed. It's not with the crowd. Okay, so some of those things weigh into it. The sunlight aspect, just the way our field's situated, there are some interesting sun holes, I guess you call it, when you're looking back for a ball. But realistically, I don't think it gives us an advantage. I think it is just nice that, hey, that's the time of day we practice.
Green River has a win on the season over Buffalo. You guys have a win on the season over Mountain View. Those were the two teams in the 2A state title game last year. And Green River comes in with a fairly run-heavy offense. What kind of looks are you guys expecting to see from this Green River squad?
They definitely have the ability to run the ball. It seems to us as we watch film, they like to put it in the air when possible. I think situationally they get in spots where it's one way or the other, but they really look like they want to throw the ball and spread it out.
In Lander, we saw Jackson Moore go the entire game. Is he starting to feel a little bit better? I know he had some nagging injuries, not necessarily serious injuries, but are things starting to kind of clear up for your junior quarterback?
Yeah, and I think our usage of him is improving some of the ways we use him in offense and defense, and then trying to get him off the field when we can, but definitely feeling a lot better.
Jagger Mitchell, your senior, had a great game, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Just an all-around all-star performance from him. He just kind of seems to be one of those go-to athletes throughout the entire school, no matter what sport it is.
Yeah, and he punts. So it's like, hey, why don't you do something else? But yeah, Jagger's a big part of what we do, and he really performed well. In fact, he was our overall, player of the game. But does really well, does what you ask him to do.
Coach, Green River, this is a game where you guys are playing your closest 3A West opponent. Does it feel a little bit like a rivalry game, even with the homecoming added to it?
I think so. I think really traditionally and with the, geographically, they're the closest thing we have to a rival in our conference. Just the closeness of it. A lot of these kids know each other. They do things, either together or near each other most of the year. And so this is going to be a good one.
That's Coach Jim Burton, head coach for Evanston High School football. Coach Burton, thank you for your time. Good luck. Is there anything else you'd like to cover today?
No, thank you, and go Big Red.
Big thank you to Coach Jim Burton for joining us on the pregame show and giving us the time. And as we mentioned before the break, this is a Red Devil team who does not lay down. They put out the effort at maximum levels, win or lose, no matter what the result is. But the goal is always to win. Right now, FACKRELL Stadium starting to pack up just a little bit. We're still just barely inside 10 minutes to kick off. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the beginning of this matchup between the Evanston Red Devils and the Green River Wolves, the 2020 Hall of Fame game, when we come back on a First Make of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN and mylocalradio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515. As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
And that is our national anthem as we get set for Friday afternoon football. The Evanston Red Devils taking on the Green River Wolves. ELAN OLLIFF bringing you the action live from FACKRELL Stadium, home of the Evanston Red Devils for the 2020 homecoming game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the temperature is 73 degrees
70.
and windy.
73 degrees with a wind blowing across the stadium, kind of from the
For Red Devil football.
I like that. Anyways, with a wind blowing from the near sideline to the far sideline. So Evanston, when they picked Green River, when they picked what direction they wanted to go after Evanston won the coin toss, that probably had something to do with it. The Evanston Red Devils jumping up and down just outside of their support tunnel, and here they come. Here, led out by number 10, Brady Poditz, and the Red Devils in their red uniforms, white numerals, red helmets with a pitchfork kind of on the crown at the end of the stripe, going from front to back. Come to the near sideline and get ready for homecoming 2020. We're still about 5 minutes away from the start, so let's go ahead and give you our starting lineups. First for Green River on the offense, left tackle, number 68, junior Austin Mazer. Left guard, number 74, senior Jake Martinez. Center, number 64, senior Kane Wood. Right guard, senior number 72, Brogan Yost. Right tackle, number 55, senior Jace Griffith. In the backfield, at the H-back, you've got senior number 11, Colby Ivy. At the halfback position, senior number 8, James King. We're going to be talking a lot about him, no doubt about it. Fullback position, number 28, senior Gabe Burdett. However, he was questionable coming into this game, so we'll see if he actually was able to start it or not. Wide receiver, number 9, Seth White. Another wide receiver, number 24, the junior Dylan Taylor, and then they're led by quarterback, senior number 15, Jacob Foose. For the Green River defense, Jacob Sheevy is the defensive tackle. He's a 6'1" junior. We'll be talking about him. Derek Zaldivar, the nose tackle. He's a 6-foot junior. He's number 78. Number 74, the defensive tackle, Jake Martinez, a 5'1" senior. Outside linebacker, Gabe Burdett, 5'11", senior, number 28. Inside linebacker, number 45, Alex Atkinson, the junior. Middle linebacker, James King, the 6-foot senior, wears number 8. Inside linebacker, J.D. Renfro, the 6'1" senior, wears 33. In the secondary, cornerback, Seth White, number 9, 6'2" senior. Free safety, Dylan Taylor, the 6'4" junior, wears number 24. And the other cornerback, kicker, Orrin Watts, the 5'6" senior, wears number 16. For the Evanston Red Devils, it's the usual suspects in the starting lineup. On the defensive side of the ball, Jackson Moore over at the corner, defensive end. Mason Erickson, defensive tackle. Nick Child, defensive tackle. Derek Johnson, defensive end. Peyton Cornea, and playing the right corner, Brandon Van Giesen. Sam linebacker, so the strong side. Jagger Mitchell, middle linebacker. Stetson Wiedrich. And the will linebacker, the weak side, Riker Case. Strong safety, Cade Frankham. And free safety, Jake Robinette. On the offensive side, left tackle, Regan Hoggett. Left guard, Mason Erickson. Center, Pate Burton. Right guard, Nick Child. Right tackle, Derek Johnson. Wide receivers, number 19, Peyton Cornea, and of course, Cade Frankham. And running backs, Stetson Wiedrich, Jagger Mitchell, and Quentin Elmer, led by junior quarterback, Jackson Moore. Red Devils huddled over on the 40-yard line on the left side, trying to get some last-minute words of encouragement before this one kicks off. We are about 2 minutes away from the kickoff and the start of our first quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. For all the information on this important project, visit Facebook and then look up Evanston Community Fieldhouse. The Wolves are on the far sideline, kneeling at the 40 as a group, getting ready for this one. Some other games taking place in the 3A division this week. This is the only one kicking off at 3 o'clock. But we'll see Buffalo at Rollins. That starts at 6 p.m. Number 3, Cody at number 1, Powell. So a big showdown there at 7 p.m. Number 5, Douglas at Riverton at 7 p.m. And then the big one, number 4, Star Valley at number 2, Jackson at 7 o'clock. And Warland at Lander at 7 o'clock. As I mentioned, all those games were kind of the night games. This is the matinee performance for week 1 of the conference season. Green River will kick it off from right to left. So Evanston won the coin toss and have elected to receive. Kicking off for Green River will be Orrin Watts, the 5'6" senior. Ball is blown off the tee by the wind. As I mentioned earlier, we've got a pretty decent wind blowing across the field from left to right, near to far, if you're watching on mylocalradio.com. As Warren Watts is ready to kick off the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse first quarter. Cade Frankham and Stetson Wiedrich back to receive. High end over end kick. It is Frankham who gets it on the near hash, moves to the near side. Gets across the 15 and brought down on the near sideline around the 22-23. So the drive will start on their own 22. And we'll see what the Red Devils can do to start this one out. Go Big Red is already the big chant from the crowd as Evanston takes it over. 1st and 10 from their own 23. Junior Jackson Moore hands off to Jagger Mitchell, who goes just off of the right tackle, but he runs into a wall of white and green. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line of the Evanston Red Devils for Evanston. They break huddle. 4-3 look from the Wolves. Shotgun formation for the Red Devils. Moore has Jagger Mitchell with him. Hands it off to Jagger. He goes around the left side, gets to the numbers to about the 30 and brought down on the far hash. See where they spot this ball, but a good gain by Jagger Mitchell. He picks up the first down. So that will be a run for 10 yards and the first down of the game for the Red Devils. 1st and 10 from the Red Devil 33, so exactly 10 yards picked up on that one. Another shotgun formation for Jackson Moore. Hands off to Jagger, who goes straight ahead, maybe picks up a yard or two. Well short of the first down. By the way, first downs this year brought to you by Paige, Beverly, and Billy Tannenbaum, the biggest Red Devil fans in the state of California. Go Red Devils from the Tannenbaums. Pickup of about 1 yard on the play. Right now, 3 rushing plays is what we've seen from the Red Devils. Moore takes it in the shotgun, rolls his left side to the near side, and gets another couple yards on the play. So it should be about 3rd and 7 from the Red Devil 35. They spot the ball on the 37. So they got to get about to the Red Devil 44. So they, from 37 to the 44. Moore in the shotgun formation. He's got Peyton Vernon back there with him. Moore goes back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Has to get rid of it. And an incomplete pass there. So it'll be 4th down for the Red Devils from their own 35, 4th and 8. If you hear those bells ringing, the cowbells ringing, those are provided by Dennis Lynch of Auto Farm Chevrolet. He talked about it on the Pitchfork. Catch the Pitchfork every Tuesday on KNYN at 10:30 a.m. Jagger Mitchell to punt. He stands around his own 20 as he waits for the snap, gets it at the chest, and then boots a high end over end kick. It'll bounce at the Green River 40, picked up by Dylan Taylor, who rushes out to the outside for Green River. Maybe picks up 2 or 3 yards on the return. Ball's going to be spot probably just shy of the Green River 40. So with 9:24 left in the first, Green River will start on their own 39. Now we'll get a good look at quarterback Jacob Foose. He goes under center, sends a man in motion. Hands off to White, and there's a stoppage of play, probably a penalty somewhere. Don't see a flag on the field per se. Oh, there it is right down there, center far hash. Keep an eye on James King, and it's going to be on Green River as they back up even more. Didn't see what the call was, looking for the white hat, and he didn't give it to us. So the first run is a penalty and a loss of 5 on the play. So it'll be 1st and 15 from about the 34. Handoff to King. Evanston wraps him up as soon as he takes a step forward, but he should pick up about 3 or 4 yards on the far hash. And he will. He picks up about 6 yards on the play, so gets it 1 yard shy of the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and a short 10. Foose under the center, tight formation for the Wolves. Sends in man in motion once again, this time from near to far. Handoff to King. He goes off of the tackle to the left side, gets to the center and dives across the 50-yard line. So that will be a big first down for Green River. So 1st and 10 from the Evanston 49 for the Wolves. Ball spot in between the hash. Jacob Foose under center. Strong eye formation for the Wolves. Takes the snap. Hands it off to King. He goes across the 50, breaks to the left side. Far near hash, trying to find his way to the numbers. Brought down about the 25 of Evanston. So a big pickup there. Probably around 24. Cade Frankham makes the stop. Another first down for Green River. Ball on the Evanston 25-yard line. Ball on the near hash, 1st and 10 for Green River. Want to remind you about our My Local Radio chat room. It's another way for you to root on your favorite Red Devil. We're just getting started. 7:53 and counting left in the first quarter, brought to you by the committee developed the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. No score. 1st and 10 for the Wolves from the Evanston 25. Tie formation, handoff to King again. Oh, there was a fake handoff, and Evanston bit. Instead, he gets a short pass around the 20-yard line, so about a 5-yard gain. Gabe Burdett with the catch. So a pass for 5 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 5 from about the Red Devil 20. Ball in the far hash. Jacob Foose wears number 15 on a white jersey, green numerals. Hands off to King, who goes straight ahead off of the right tackle. Right guard, actually. And he picks up not enough for the first down. It'll be about a gain of 4, so it'll be 3rd and short. Third and 1 from the Evanston 20. It'll be a sideline warning on the Red Devils, so flag thrown. Clock rolls on. 3rd and 1 from the Evanston 15, it looks like. Ball on the far hash. Green River breaks the huddle. Here we go. Evanston needs to come up with a stop here to keep Green River from capturing momentum. Foose sends a man in motion from under center. Another tie formation. Hands off to King, who's tripped up at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop was Wade Barker, the junior. It'll be 4th and 1, so they'll send out Watts for the field goal from about the 15-yard line. 4th and 1. So Watts with 15, I believe, plus 17. That'll be I don't know. My math is off. So anyway, he'll kick from the 15. Kick is up, and it is good. So Green River strikes first and takes the lead 3-0. In the first quarter, brought to you by the Evanston Community, the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. We'll be right back. Green River on top of the scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
A yes vote for the Fieldhouse Initiative on November 3rd benefits Evanston, plus makes a huge difference in the lives of Evanston high school students. Teams won't have to practice in the snow. They can run on a track instead of through the halls, and with more space, practice times can be adjusted. A yes vote November 3rd gives Evanston a place to host tournaments and other special events that generate revenue for our economy. Vote yes for the Fieldhouse Initiative November 3rd.
Paid for by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse.
And it looks like we've got a stoppage of play. The ambulance has just pulled up onto the field. I hope everything is okay. There seems to be kind of a commotion going on the left, to my left. Hopefully everything is okay. We're going to go ahead and step aside, and we're going to take the second break of this quarter. Green River leads 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard on the first quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN and 99.1.
When you think About Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Applause comes from the crowd as it looks like it was a young person on the band who is being wheeled out on a gurney, being loaded into the back of an ambulance. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. Hopefully everything is okay. So the Red Devils give up a 32-yard field goal to Orrin Watts. That is his first field goal attempt of the season. Coming into the game, he was 3 for 3 on extra points. So Red Devils trail 3-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard to Green River, as we are almost ready to get started again. Again, our thoughts and prayers are with that young person in the band. Hopefully everything is okay, as the ambulance pulls off of FACKRELL Stadium. Red Devils ready to receive the kick after the 32-yard field goal by Orrin Watts puts Green River on top 3-0 with 5:59, just a tick under 6 minutes left in the first quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build Evanston Community Fieldhouse. For all the information on this important project, visit Facebook Evanston Community Fieldhouse. We got the go-ahead, and it's Stetson Wiedrich and Cade Frankham back to receive the kick. Ever since the wind blew the ball off the tee for Watts to kick off the game, he decided to employ a actual holder. So a Green River Wolf is down there kneeling, holding the ball as Watts sends an end-over-end kick right into the arms of Frankham, and there's a stoppage of play right after Cade made the catch. I don't know if he called for fair catch or what. They're going to say it's a touchback. Interesting. So ball be spotted on their own 20 with 5:58 left. So they got to go 80 yards to try to take the lead here. Jackson Moore runs out. Red jersey with white long sleeve Under Armour. Breaks the huddle. And he'll go under center with Jagger Mitchell in the backfield. Handoff to, that was Stetson Wiedrich on the jet sweep. Tries to go straight ahead, but he actually is hit for a loss of 2. So it'll be 2nd and 12 from about the Red Devil 19. Ball in between the hashes, as Jackson Moore will now come in the shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers on each end. Jagger Mitchell flanking him. Mitchell will take the ball, tries to go through the hole on the right center side, and he keeps grinding his legs, gets almost to the 30, so close to a Page, Billy, and Beverly Bauman first down. It'll be 3rd and about 2 as the ball is spot on the 34-yard line. No, it will be a first down. That's what I thought. If it got to 34, it had to have been a first down. So good 14-yard gain for Jagger. Handoff to Jagger Mitchell. He goes to the center of the hashes, gets across the 45, and brought down for another Beverly, Page, and Billy Bauman. Tannenbaum, wow. I cannot believe I got that wrong. Tannenbaum, first down. Ball spot on the Evanston 46-yard line. First downs brought to you by Billy Page and Beverly Tannenbaum. Go Red Devils from the aunt and uncle of Cade Frankham, Red Devil receiver who stands closest to the camera. Jackson takes the snap, rolls to his right side, fakes a pitch to Stetson Wiedrich, steps through the hole, and is brought down near the near numbers. That should be another first down. We'll see where they spot it. It is in Green River territory, and yep, there's another Tannenbaum first down. Ball spot between the Red Devils' 44 and 43 yard line. So a 10-yard rush by Jackson Moore. Pistol formation, so the short shotgun for Moore. Hands off to Jagger, who dives straight ahead into a pile of Wolf defenders. I don't think he gained anything off of that one. Jackson McGee in on the stop for the Wolves. So maybe about a gain of 1 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 9 from the Red Devil 43. Shotgun formation, hands off to Stetson Wiedrich on the jet sweep. He's coming around the near side, gets brought down at the numbers. Probably a pickup of a yard, if any. And that's exactly what they'll give him. So it'll be 3rd and about 6. Third and 9, excuse me. Ball on to the 42 of Green River. Jackson Moore takes the snap, rolls to the far side, steps through a hole but runs into his own man, and that causes all the momentum of that run to go away from Evanston. He's hit behind the chain, so he loses a good chunk of yardage on that one. So it'll be 4th and 11 after a loss of 3 on the play. So another punt coming up for the Red Devils. Jackson Moore had a chance to break loose, but he ran into his own guy, and that completely disturbed all of the momentum. So Jagger Mitchell, the punt, he stands in between his own 45 and 40-yard line. Snap is right at his helmet. He takes it, boots one into the Evanston sky, but it does not go far at all. It lands on the 45 and gets to about the 40. Green River will have excellent field position to start this drive. 3-0 Green River with 2:06 left in the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse first quarter. Let's go ahead and see where the Red Devils can come up here. They need a defensive stop. They trail 3-0 here in the first quarter. Ball on the Green River 41. Foose hands off to number 28. He bounces to the near side hash and picks up about 8 or 9 on the play. Gabe Burdett on the run. Second and 1 from the Green River 48. Foose under center in a tight formation. Strong eye. Hands off to King. He's going to pick up the first down at the 50 near side. Gang tackled around the Evanston 45, and it looked like hands were a little bit close around the head. Would not surprise me one bit if this is on Evanston. Flag is on the field. No, it will be on Green River. So they'll repeat the second down, and they will lose a good chunk of yardage there. Ball placed all the way back at the Green River 39. So a 15-yard penalty puts the ball on the Wolves 39, 3-0 Green River with 1:08 and counting left in the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. 2nd and 11. Foose under shotgun, under center, drops back to pass, rolls to his right side. He's looking for somewhere to go, trying to hit the far sideline, but just throws it away. So good coverage there by the Red Devils, and that'll make it 3rd and 12 from the Green River 39. 53.9 seconds left in the first quarter. So that penalty killed the momentum they were building, and now they've got 3rd and long. Green River leads it 3-0 with less than a minute left in the committee to build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse first quarter. Green River breaks huddle, and now Foose stands about 5 yards behind his center. Takes the shotgun snap, throws quick right side, intended at the numbers, the 50 for Seth White. Nearly picked off by Riker Case of the Evanston Red Devils. Sorry, that's Brandon Van Giesen, number 26, not 28. And it'll be 4th and 12. So the Red Devils will punt. Ball is down on the ground. Number 9 kicks a high spiral, and this one is headed towards the end zone, and it will bounce out the back of it. So a good punt there by Seth White, and Evanston will take over on their own 20 with 43 seconds left in the first quarter, brought to you by the committee to build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. For all the important information on this project, visit Facebook, Evanston Community Fieldhouse. 3-0 Green River as the Red Devils take over on their own 20 with 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson Moore under center. Hands off to Jagger Mitchell, who just rumbles into a wall of green and white. He'll pick up maybe a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the Evanston 21. 19 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. 16 now. We'll see if Evanston does get a play off as they break huddle about the 10-second mark. Ball in between the hashes. Moore under center. Can he get it off? He does. Gives a quick handoff, it looks like, to Peyton Vernon, who just dives forward for another 2 yards. And that should do it for the first quarter. So after one, the Red Devils trail 3-0 after a 32-yard field goal by Orrin Watts. Red Devils, though, have the field. It will be 3rd and 8 from their own 22. And we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Red Devils trail 3-0 coming into the Callis Automotive second quarter. Callis Automotive offers everything you need for the season. Batteries, windshield wipers, gloves, tools, you name it. They've either got it in stock or they can get it for you. Callis Automotive. Jackson Moore dropping back to pass. It's a high arcing one on the far side, intended for Stetson Wiedrich. No, Cade Frankham, but he overthrew him. Flag on the field. I bet that might be PI against Green River, as there was definitely some shoving taking place on the near sideline. See what the call is from the referee. Waiting for the call right now. Holding on defense And that'll bring up a Paige Billy and Beverly Tannenbaum first down. So a penalty will move the ball all to about the 34 of Evanston. So a 10-yard penalty gives them the first down. Jackson Moore in the pistol formation. Screen pass, finds his man about the numbers, crossed the 40 and brought down about the 42, 43-yard line. Man on the catch is Peyton Cornea. And that'll bring up another Tannenbaum first down. So Red Devils offense has been pretty darn mobile at this point of the game. First down, ball spot on the Evanston 43. Going from right to left. Jackson Moore screens out some directions to his receivers. He's got two on each end. Moore takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Jagger Mitchell, rolls her out to his near side, cross the 50, makes a bounce to the center, going across the 45, 40, 35, 30, and does he step out of bounds about the 30? He does. A huge gain by Jackson Moore. A 27-yard run by Jackson Moore, and that'll bring up another Beverly, Billy, Paige, Tannenbaum first down. Ball will be spot on the 21 of the Red Devils. So a big run there by Jackson Moore. He goes under center. Sorry, that's the third, 29. Hand off to Jagger Mitchell. And he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down coming up for the Red Devils will be 2nd and 10. Stetson Wiedrich comes out, and Cooper Morrow rushes in. He'll join the huddle. And it's happening about the 30-yard line. So it is on the 21 of the Red Devils. 2nd and 10. Jackson Moore in the pistol formation, the short shotgun, takes it, rolls out to his left side. He gets a good heads-up pass over to his receiver, a great shovel pass to Quentin Elmer. And he'll pick up about 2 yards on the play. 3rd and 8. Ball on the 23. Peyton Cornea checking in for the Red Devils. Breaks the huddle. Jackson Moore under center, strong eye formation with Peyton Vernon right behind him. Handoff to Jagger. He rolls to his right side, and he's met and gang tackled by a bunch of Green River Wolves, about 4 or 5 of them. Gain of 1, but it'll bring up the first down, or 4th down. So 4th and 7 from the Red Devil 17-yard line. It would be a 32-yard field goal attempt. Or sorry, a 34-yard field goal attempt. And Micah Lichty will come out for it. The captain of the soccer team to tie the game up. Jackson Moore to hold. Bad snap. He bobbles the hold, throws across his chest on the far side, intended for Cade Frankham. Nearly picked off by Dylan Taylor. On the far side, that ball probably would have been caught around the 3-yard line as the play absolutely busted open when Jackson Moore couldn't calm that snap down. So Green River will take over with 9:01 left in the second on their own 18. Foose pitches to the right side to White. It's in and out of his hands, and the Red Devils gang tackle him way behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of about, we'll see where they spot it. That's got to be about 10. It is. They started at the 18, and the ball is now spotted around their own 10-yard line. 11-yard line. 2nd and 17 for the Green River Wolves. So a loss of 9 on the rush. Foose on the far hash takes the snap from under center. Hands off to King, and he's got one Red Devil. He's dragging the pile. He'll pick up about 3 or 4 yards. See where they spot this one. On the far hash, so a good gain there by King. So a pickup of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 13 from the 15 of Green River. (3-0) Wolves lead after a 32-yard field goal by Orrin Watts. Foose takes the snap, rolls out to his right, and he's met in the backfield. Great defensive pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Red Devils in on the stop. Nick Child, Derek Johnson, and Jagger Mitchell all there. Big loss as the ball will be spot over around the 8. So they lost all of that. It'll be 4th and long for the Wolves. Loss of 5 yards on that play. High punt by Green River, and that one, it bounces around the 20 of Green River, then takes an Evanston's friendly bounce. Red Devils will have it on their own 15. On the Green River 15, excuse me. That was one of those ones that just bounced high, hit the 20, didn't go very far at all, and then took a Red Devil bounce. So it'll be 1st and 10 Red Devils from the Green River 15. 6:55 left in the second quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive. 3-0 Green River on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jackson Moore in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, he bobbles it, and hands it off to Jagger Mitchell. He's got room to run to the 10, beats him to the near corner. Touchdown, Red Devils. Jagger Mitchell with a 14-yard run, and that is his 3rd touchdown in 2 games. And the Red Devils take the lead 6-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jagger got a beautiful snap and then just a good, beautiful handoff by Jackson Moore and took it to the corner. Lichty, extra point is up, and it is good. So it is 7-0 or 7-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Red Devils lead it here in the Callis Automotive second quarter. 6:50 to go in the first half. On a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
When your vehicle needs new tires, any tire store can get you back on the road. But only Plains Tire can get you rolling again with the peace of mind that you were treated well, paid a fair price, and that you'll be taken care of for the life of the tire. At Plains Tire, trained tire technicians mount and expertly balance your new tires, replace the valve stems, and hand check each lug nut to make sure it's all tight and secure. Plus, you'll get lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations only at Plains Tire, 157 Bear River Drive, Evanston. Visit plainstire.com.
Red Devils with the lead, 7-3 with 6:50 left in the Callis Automotive second quarter after a 13-yard touchdown run by Jagger Mitchell. That is Jagger's 6th touchdown of the season. He came in with 5. That was good enough for second place on the 3A state. Nick Child will kick it off for Evanston. And it's a line drive kick into the end zone and out. It'll be a touchback for the Red Devils. This second quarter brought to you by Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer with a friendly, knowledgeable staff. You always get that Napa know-how at Callis Automotive. So Green River will start on their own 20-yard line with 6:50 to go in the first half. Ball on the far hash. Foose will go under center. Pitches it to the outside. Across the 20, and now he'll go across the 25. A gain of about, let's see what they do it, about 4 or 5 yards for Bracken Miller. 2nd and 5 for Green River from their own 25. Cade Frankham in on that stop. Want to invite you to stay tuned for the halftime show. We'll have the homecoming royalty, and then, of course, we'll have our highlights and our Excellence in Evanston interview. Pitch over to Bracken Miller. He goes to the far side. Nowhere to go. The Evanston Red Devils swallowed him up. He might get about 2 or 3 yards. So it'll be 3rd and short. So 3rd and 2 from the 28-yard line of Green River. Evanston needs the stop here. During the break, Coach Jim Burton jumped up on one of the benches you see in front of you and yelled, "Come on, let's go," at the crowd. Foose under center, far hash, and a Red Devil jumps. Mason Erickson got fooled with the hard count, and that will be a penalty on the Red Devils, a gain of 5. That'll be a first down for Green River. So ball set on the 34 of Green River. On the far hash, Foose under center, strong I formation. Pitches to Miller, flag thrown on the play as he's stuffed for a loss of 1. We'll see where the penalty is. Holding on Green River, so they'll replay the first down. And they'll lose 5 yards on that one, so it'll be 1st and 15 from the 28 of Evanston, or sorry, Green River. Jacob Foose standing away from his pack, getting the call from his coach as Green River Wolves go in and out. Another strong I formation here for Green River. Shotgun formation, actually passed by Foose, and he hit as his arm throws. The ball's down on the ground. Are they calling that a fumble? No, it's an incomplete pass. Evanston saying they have it, but they called it an incomplete pass. Peyton Vernon in there to make the grab right as his arm was moving. Ball on the far side of the field, going left to right. It'll be 2nd and 15. Second. And 22, actually. From the 22 of Green River. Shotgun formation for Foose. He's got 4 wide receivers, trying to find Dylan Taylor at the numbers around the 20. And it's incomplete. In and out of his hands, so 2 straight incomplete passes by Jacob Foose. 3rd and 22, so you can bet that Green River's going to throw it again. Jacob Foose came in here with a 28-32 completion to attempt ratio. 379 total yards passing. That's number 5 in the 3A. Huddle is clear down on their own 10 as Green River breaks it and will go to the line of scrimmage around their own 22. Foose in the shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers out there. Takes a snap. It's off of his hands, off his fingertips. Ball's on the ground. It's a dive for the ball. Evanston says they have it. And it is Evanston with the ball. Bad snap, bounces off the fingertips of Jacob Foose. And it goes on the ground. Red Devils hop on top of it. And they will take over on the far hash. Another great possession start for the Red Devils. Evanston, ball spotted inside about the 10-yard line. Hand off to Jagger Mitchell, who runs into a crowd of Wolves. It's for no gain, loss of 1. So it'll be second and goal from the 11. Renfro in on the stop for Green River. Ball in between the hashes as Evanston looking to take a double-digit lead here over Green River. Pistol formation for the Red Devils. Low snap, but a good job there by Jackson Moore, who throws the ball at Cade Frankham in the end zone, incomplete. He's hit and he's down. The flag is thrown. Jacob Sheevy, we talked about him. And he makes the play. I think that's going to be roughing the passer. Jackson Moore on the ground. We're going to take a break. Red Devils lead it 7-3. It'll be 3rd and goal when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN and mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
So the call was roughing the passer as Evanston moves to the 5. It'll be 1st and goal from the 5 in between the hash. Jagger Mitchell now in at quarterback. Jackson Moore did walk off on his own power. Jagger takes it, rolls through the center. He bounces off of one Wolf and doesn't bounce off the second. Jagger will pick up about 2 yards on the play.
Second down.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from their own 3. Jackson Moore getting looked at with Coach Barker, I believe, who that is down there, Roy Barker. Anyway, Jagger under center. Peyton Vernon in the backfield. Hands off to the big man. He pushes through, dives forward. Is he in the end zone? No. He gets to about the 1. So another rush for 2, and it'll be 2nd or 3rd. And goal from the 1-yard line. Evanston trying to punch this one in. Vernon stands in the backfield again. Timeout called by Coach Burton. We're caught up on our breaks, and going out there is Jackson Moore. He's got his helmet on there. He gets a play from Coach Burton. And the Red Devils will maybe see their starting quarterback go back out there. We're going to keep it right here. We do have one more ad we could play, but if Evanston gets this touchdown, we'll need it. Jackson Moore runs out there with the team. The question is, will he be back under center? Answer to that question is no. It's going to be Jagger Mitchell. Wing T formation for the Red Devils. Jagger takes it, dives into the pile. And did he make it? They might have stuffed him. They did. No gain on the run for Jagger Mitchell. So it'll be fourth and goal. We'll see if they call on the leg of Micah Lichty if they're going to go for it. Ball on the 1 yard line. And they're going to go for it. Peyton Vernon in the backfield. Jagger Mitchell under center. Mitchell takes the ball, rolls around his left side, and he's brought out the pitch to Jackson Moore, it looked like. Yep, that's Jackson. And he's brought down for a loss, about a 5-yard loss. It'll be turnover on downs for the Red Devils. It'll be 1:16 remaining as Green River will take over from their own 7-yard line. Ball on the near hash. Foose under center. Looks to his left, looks to his right, sends a man in motion. Hands off to Burdett. Met in the backfield. Stetson Wiedrich pushes him back. Around the 2-3 yard line. That's going to be a big loss on the play. Stetson Wiedrich puts him all the way back at the 6. Timeout called by the Red Devils. We're going to take it as well. Red Devils lead 7-3 and have Green River deep in their own territory when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation in the Callis Automotive second quarter on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Second and 11 from their own 6 after Stetson Wiedrich stuffs Burdett in the backfield. 1:06 left in the Callis Automotive second quarter. Foose under center. Hands off to Burdett. Evanston's got their arms wrapped around him. Derek Johnson at the 5. So maybe a gain of 1 on the play. And another timeout called by Coach Burton. Red Devils have done a decent job with, I'm going to have to do the math really quick. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4. So far, 26, 39, 40 total yards of offense for the Red Devils. But it has all also kind of come down to just great field position. A 13-yard, they got it on their own 13, and it took them one play for Jagger Mitchell to rush it in there as he beats them to the near corner. And then they just got it on the Green River 10, but were not able to punch it in after 4 straight attempts. 3rd and 8 from the 9 for Green River. After this, we're going to keep it right here. We're going to show you the winners of the Royalty of Homecoming 2020, and then we'll take our halftime break. Then we'll have our stats and then our Excellence in Evanston. Foose, hands off to number 25. He rolls to the inside to the numbers, brought down at the 10. Putting in the finishing touches on the tackle was Riker Case. Miller, the runner on the play for Green River, and he picked up maybe a yard. It'll be 4th down. Right now, Evanston taking their time with this as their defense is set up, but something is going on here. Looks like Evanston might have thought it was 4th down as they have a man deep in this one. Timeout called by Green River. So the Red Devils, again, so far with about 26, 39, 40 yards of total offense. Green River, on the other hand, 3, 13, 23. $60, 62, 66. Anyways, Evanston. Right now, their defense is getting the job done. As I believe that total offense right now, even though they've only got 40 yards, I think that there's a good possibility, looking at the numbers I've written down here, that Green River might be in the negatives. Timeout still going, so we'll see if we can do that real quick. 8, 13, 8. So 69. So that's 60. So a lot of really long drives by Green River. They opened the game on their side with a 69-yard drive and then a 61 or 66-yard drive, but it's been -7, -26, and 8 yards ever since then. Line drive punt for Green Rivers. It was 4th down, picked up by Frankham around his own 35. Races to the outside, puts a stiff arm, and is finally shoved out of bounds in between the 35 and 30. So Red Devils will once again get it back. And that will do it at the half. So the Red Devils lead it 7-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This was the Callis Automotive second quarter. Callis Automotive offers everything you need for the season. Batteries, windshield wipers, gloves, tools, you name it. They've either got it in stock or they can get it for you fast. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer. Stop in today, 744 Front Street in Evanston. Also a good time to remind you that Touchdowns, which I need to remind myself, is brought to you by Farmers Insurance, the Jeff Piper Agency. So thank you for their support of Red Devil football. In a minute, we'll plug in and we'll go to the PA announcer here at Evanston, who is going to give us the homecoming royalty. In a halftime show brought to you by the Uinta County Conservation District. So we'll find out who the royalty is, and then we will go ahead and take our halftime break. Then we'll come back, give you the stats and highlights. And then we'll have our Excellence in Evanston interview, where we have Evanston Hall of Fame Class of 2020 inductee Steve Smith. Had a great conversation with him.
If we could have our high school royalty, please head over to the golf carts, please.
So, as you heard, high school royalty is heading over. We'll find out who those announcements are soon. A longer halftime here as the Red Devils lead 7-3. It's homecoming, so it'll be a little bit longer. Checking in on the My Local Radio chat room, Timothy George says, "Great game, Devils." So we're going to keep it right here. So we have a
we could have our homecoming royalty please gather.
We're going to keep it right here so we can get you the homecoming royalty live. Don't want to miss that opportunity for you guys. As they're headed to the golf carts right now. And again, once that is done, we will take our break. We will have the ads kind of in the corner so you can enjoy the performance by the classics and the marching band. Despite the COVID restrictions, it seems like we've got a decently packed house here at FACKRELL Stadium as the golf carts begin to drive. And now we'll go ahead and turn it over to the PA announcer who will give us our homecoming royalty.
Please put your hands together for your queen, Quetzali Penalosa. Your king, Cade Frankham. First attendant, Lauren Hyatt, accepting in place of Lauren Hyatt, Rachel Hawk. First attendant, Jagger Mitchell. Your second attendant, Heidi Barton and Micah Lichty. Third attendant, Brooke Phillips and Deggery Day. Put your hands together for your 2020 homecoming royalty.
So Q Penalosa is your 2020 homecoming queen, and Cade Frankham. That'll make the Tannenbaums happy. Is your homecoming king. We're going to go ahead and step aside. When we come back, we'll have our halftime stats where we'll let you know what the total yardage for each team is. Also some halftime highlights on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by Jen's Life Photography. Local photography, whether it's family portraits or senior pictures, capture the moment with Jen's Life Photography. An Evanston local with a Utah number, 801-289-6161. And by Freeway Tire. With a friendly and knowledgeable staff, quick and dependable service and great prices come together. Call Freeway Tire at 307-789-8632.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
The mission of the Uintah County Conservation District is to be a leader in natural resource conservation by providing resources, education, technical assistance, and information for the development and improvement of our natural resources. To promote and protect agriculture, to protect the tax base, and promote the health, welfare, and safety of Uintah County residents. For information on the resources available to residents of Uintah County, Wyoming, visit the Conservation District website at www.uintahcountycd.com. That's uintahcountycd.com.
Welcome back to the halftime show, brought to you by the Uintah County Conservation District. On the field right now are the Classics. Let's go ahead and check in with that My Local Radio chat room. Want to welcome my brother Laird OLLIFF watching from Louisiana. Right now at the half, it is 7-3. Green River trailing Evanston here at the 2020 homecoming game. Let's give you some halftime highlights and, of course, some stats. Evanston started out with a 13-yard drive that ended in a punt. Green River would go 69 yards, that would end in a 32-yard field goal. Evanston would then go on a 13-yard drive ending with a punt. Green River would get the ball but would go nothing but backwards due to a penalty, and it would be a negative 7-yard drive. That would give them a punt. Red Devils would get lucky and get the ball in their Green River 13-yard line. Jagger Mitchell would take it in, racing the Green River defense to the near corner and win that one thanks to the angle. Green River gets the ball and then would force a fumble after Green River got called for a 5-yard penalty. 2 straight incompletions, and it was 4th and long. Green River quarterback Jacob Foose takes a bad snap off of his fingertips. Evanston jump on it. Red Devils will have it on the Green River 10, but cannot punch it in from 10 yards out. Great defense by Green River stops them, and that brings us to our score, 7-3 Evanston going into the half. Right now it's 113 total yards for Green River, 54 for the Evanston Red Devils, but Evanston's been able to attack thanks to the short fields that they've been able to get due to good special teams play. We'll be right back with our Excellence in Evanston segment. This week we have a chance to speak with Evanston Hall of Fame Class of 2020 inductee Steve Smith on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome to this week's Excellence in Evanston. This week we thought, since it's the homecoming week and we have the Evanston Hall of Fame, which is one of the highlights of the great week, we would talk with one of our class of 2020. This week we have Steve Smith, former coach for the Evanston Red Devils, weight program coordinator, PE coach, and involved in successful EHS programs from 1978 to 1999. Steve, thank you for joining us on Excellence in Evanston.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
So, Steve, if you could just kind of talk about what it means to you to kind of be inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, 2020.
Well, I think we talked about it a little bit. I mean, it's nice to do that and have that recognition, but I think all the, I learned a long time ago that a lot of coaches say it's not about the X's and O's, it's about the Billies and Joes.
Yeah.
And so really the better kid you have, the better coach you are. And, I talked to you about how our kids, they're just tough kids. Mm-hmm. And they weren't very big, but they played with a heart that was like twice as big as they were, and I think the success was a lot to do with those kids just were fighters, and 90% of the credit would go to them.
If you could you just kind of talk about some of your favorite memories being here working with the Red Devils?
So I live down here in Utah, and the Hill Air Force Base jet just went over.
Okay.
So can you repeat that question?
Absolutely. I was just wondering if you could talk a little bit about some of your favorite memories working with the Evanston Red Devils.
The favorite memories deal with time spent. Really, my first trip, we went up to Lovell, and it was like 400 miles, and I remember sitting on the bus just thinking, what in the world have I gotten myself into? And then, looking back on it, as we got to know each other, we played cards, we talked, you had more time to spend with each other and get to know each other. So I just think those were the best times. There's always some funny moments that, between the coaches and players, but I would just say time spent together and getting to know these kids and seeing them progress with their ability and maturity levels.
You coached with Coach K. FACKRELL during the heyday of the Evanston football years where the Red Devils were bringing home state championships at the 4A level. Do you remember a specific time where the switch kind of turned where you thought, hey, you know what, we might have something here?
I think every year is different with this. We had the luxury of having kids for 4 years, so they had one more year in the program than we did down here in Utah. I think the mindset that our kids had was, maybe it was based on the legacy of the people before them, but, I can't think of anything like that. I just think these kids were hard-nosed kids, and, as coaches, you try to put them in positions where they have a chance to be successful, and they would just play hard.
Back to some of your favorite memories, you talk about the long bus rides, the card games. It's amazing to me when we talk with coaches, when we talk with players, and we ask them, and these are coaches with success who have been to multiple state tournaments or big games, they always talk about those moments. What is it about those kind of intimate moments that you feel make them stand out among the big wins and the big games?
Well, I think that, you have to be able to trust your teammates. You kind of have to have a sense of love, brotherhood, going with them. And, I think a lot of it's not, you don't want to let down your teammate. You don't want to let your coaches, as coaches, you don't want to let down your players. I think there's a lot of dynamics that go into it. But the probably number one is, hard work and just being willing to not give up. That's a double negative, maybe, but that's how I would say it. As far as funny memories, I'm going to get this on record. There's a couple times where, we would have a signal. We didn't have a lot of signals, but Coach FACKRELL had a signal for a fake punt, and he had put his finger by the side of his nose. I don't know if he's a fan of Christmas or not, but so we're playing at Mountain View one time, and it's 4th and probably 20, and we're on our 30-yard line going out. Nobody's going to punt. Well, the punter thought he gave a fake signal, and or gave the fake punt signal, and he fake punted. He got about 8 yards. And that was the end of our signals, except for if our hair was receding, we would give the V sign on our forehead, and that was a sign to either stand straight into the wind so it was even. And so that, those are just some funny memories that to this day, if I gave that signal to Kay, he would say, "How's my hair?" and vice versa.
Have you been able to kind of maintain a lot of the relationships that you've had in Evanston over the years?
Not really. I have some. It's interesting. Two of my best friends from college are in Evanston, and we see them a little bit. And it's crazy. And in life, it's an hour drive. And these last I'd say the couple months, I've been able to get up there. I'd drive up to Mirror Lake and go kayaking. And I'd stop back down through and see Kay. But really, probably not as much as I would if I had to do it again.
Looking back on your time here at Evanston and how it'll kind of culminate with the Hall of Fame induction on Friday night, what are you most proud of?
Well, I think I guess if I'm most proud of would be that I tried to do my best. I made some mistakes. Especially in coaching track, I wasn't, I got those kids to work hard, but I didn't know how to back them off so they'd be fresh for the big meets. And I wished if I'd have known that, some of those kids in the early years would have done a lot better. But, I don't think proud is the word. I think it's satisfaction of knowing you did your best and then seeing a kid perform and maybe you were a part of that. I'm a big believer of just doing your best. And if you do your best, there's nothing to be ashamed of. And then hopefully, as a coach, maybe we can get a kid to do a little bit better than what they think their best is.
That's Steve Smith, Evanston Hall of Fame class of 2020 will be inducted at the Roundhouse Friday night. That one getting started around 7 o'clock at the Roundhouse in Evanston. Steve, thank you so much for joining us on Excellence in Evanston. Is there anything else you'd like to cover before we call it an interview?
Just, I learned in Evanston and being down here and everywhere I've been. We all learn this. We go through some times, and good and bad. And I learned more and more that, I feel like God got me the job at Evanston. I didn't apply there. They found me in some data bank. And I just learned that you just don't give up, and you can have confidence in the big plan because I don't know as much as he does.
Steve Smith, Evanston Hall of Fame class of 2020. Thank you so much for your time, and have a good time at homecoming and a great time at the Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
And a big thank you to Steve Smith for joining us, and a big congratulations to him and the rest of the Evanston Hall of Fame class of 2020. The Evanston Red Devils come out with 94 seconds on the clock before we get ready to start the third quarter. 7-3 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Want to remind you that touchdowns this year, all Evanston touchdowns, brought to you by Farmers Insurance, the Jeff Piper Agency, and all Evanston first downs brought to you by Paige, Beverly, and Billy Tannenbaum, the biggest Red Devil fans in the great state of California. Good luck, Red Devils. As Evanston runs out in their red jerseys, led by Jagger Mitchell. We'll see if he goes back under center for E-Town, or if we will see Jackson Moore go back to that position. We'll find out. I want to thank you for joining me on a beautiful Friday afternoon in Evanston. Good kickoff to this long weekend that we have ahead of us. We've got the football game today, and then tomorrow, starting at 11:30 pregame, 12 o'clock first serve, we'll have Evanston at Cheyenne East and Evanston at Cheyenne South. First serve at 3 o'clock. Red Devils out there getting their stretching in, and we still have about 2 more minutes until we get started. So let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back with the third quarter kickoff after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Welcome back to FACKRELL Stadium. Evanston getting ready to kick off this third quarter. They took the opening kickoff, so they'll be kicking off to Green River. Want to apologize that we are not able to give you the full audio during the classics and marching band performances, as those are copyrighted pieces of music, and we do not have the license, therefore not allowed to do that. So we do the best we can to try to give you the visual of that, but apologize for that. Evanston will kick off from right to left to Green River to kick off the third quarter. Jagger Mitchell pacing up and down the track over here at FACKRELL Stadium. Getting some stretching in. Good news, Jackson Moore also kind of walking around on his own power. Evanston in their red home uniforms with the white numerals. And Green River in their green helmets, white jerseys with green shoulders, and a green metallic helmet for the Wolves. Number 9, Seth White, and Gabe Burdett to receive for Green River to kick off this third quarter. It's a high end-over-end kick, drops down at the 5, bounces off of White, picked up by Burdett. He rushes to the outside. He's got the sideline and finally brought down around the 40. Looks like Brady Poditz went to the ground to try to take him out. So the drive, find out where it starts at. It'll start around the 40 of Green River. With 11:53 left in the third quarter. Jacob Foose goes out there. Under center, strong I formation, looks back, talks to his two backs in the backfield. That's Burdett and King. Hands off to King, who goes straight ahead. Met by a wall of red, brought down by Nick Child. Gain of about 1 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 41 of Green River. Early third quarter, just getting started here in the second half. 7-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Red Devils on top. Foose, under center. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass, looking towards the near side. Fires a bullet pass into the arms of Dylan Taylor. He grits across the 45, 40, 30, 20. They may not catch him. They're not. Far side touchdown. A 59-yard pass by Jacob Foose to Dylan Taylor. And it is now Green River on top. 9-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, with Orrin Watts to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is blocked by Evanston. Red Devils got their hands on the ball, and the score remains 9-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Red Devils now trail Green River. We'll be right back with more after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043.
A 59-yard pass from Jacob Foose to the Speed Demon Jr., Dylan Taylor, the 6'4" junior, who wears number 24 for Green River, now makes it a 9-7 game with 11:02 left in the third quarter. Red Devils will return from right to left this time. Cade Frankham and Stetson Wiedrich stand in the backfield. By the way, if you're just joining us, homecoming queen of 2020, Hugh Penaloza, homecoming king of 2020, and the Tannenbaums will be happy to hear this, Mr. Cade Frankham. Beverly, Billy, and Paige Tannenbaum bring you the all Red Devil first downs, and they're the aunt and uncle onside kick fielded at the 35 by the Red Devils. That wasn't really an onside kick. That was more of a squib kick. Evanston able to jump on top of it. So they'll start on their own 35. Again, the Tannenbaums, the biggest Red Devil fans in the great state of California. First and 10 from the Red Devil 35 with 11 minutes left in the third. Jackson Moore will run the play, so he's back at the quarterback position. Shotgun formation, takes the snap. Looks to his right, deep pass, caught by Evanston at the 40. Makes a cut around the 30, brought down at the 25. What a play by Quentin Elmer. Ball will be spotted around the Red Devil 20. So a big play there. A 35-yard pass by the Red Devils. It'll be a Paige, Billy, and Beverly Tannenbaum first down. Hand off to Jagger Mitchell. Straight ahead, going Jagger. He's across the 15, across the 10, brought down in the red zone. So a good gain there by Jagger as he just goes straight ahead and drags the pile. Ball will be spot around the 6 of Evanston. So a 14-yard gain on the rush. Another Billy, Beverly, and Paige Tannenbaum first down. Trying to get the Jeff Piper, or the Farmers Insurance Jeff Piper Agency touchdown. First and goal from the 6. Shot under center, tight formation. Jackson Moore keeps the ball. No, he hands it off to Jagger Mitchell, who goes into the pile. Gets about a yard on the play, and the student section is stomping, getting pumped up. A 50-yard drive so far by the Red Devils, trying to cap it off and take the lead right back right after Green River took it not too long ago. Jackson under center. Strong eye formation. Hands off to the big man Vernon, who powers through, dives forward. Is he in? Ball came loose. I think Evanston recovered it. Is it in the end zone? Touchdown, Red Devils. The ball came loose, and it is recovered by Braxton Bauer, the sophomore, number 58. Sorry, number 56. That's not Bauer. That is Mason Erickson. The senior flexes his muscles. And a 6-yard rush gets them the TD. Micah Lichty to attempt the extra points. Bobbled snap, kick is up, and it is no good. So the Red Devils now have a 13-9 lead after the Farmers Insurance Jeff Piper Agency touchdown. 9:41 remaining here in the third quarter. A 55-yard drive by the Red Devils. And the stat sheet I have has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 drives on this drive chart. And I am running out of them fast. We've seen 12 drives in this game. So the third quarter kicks off with Green River driving 60 yards to get a touchdown. And the Red Devils will drive 55 to get the touchdown. Nick Child to do the long kicking off. I was told by Coach that Micah Lichty does not do the kickoffs for the Red Devils because of an injury he sustained long ago. Nick raises his hand, looks downfield, and here he comes. Puts a line drive, end-over-end spiral into the hands of King. He goes to the far sideline, breaks one tackle, and then finally is drug out of bounds around the 30-40-yard line of Green River. Ball will be spot about the 35 of Green River. So they'll start on their own 35 with 9:34 left in the third quarter. Jacob Foose out there with the Wolves in a strong I formation. Takes the snap. Hands off to White. He's got a hole. Drives straight through it. He goes to the far sideline. Crosses the midfield. Gets to the 40. Finally chased out of bounds around the 35. So a 30-yard gain by King makes it 1st and 10 from the Red Devils' 44-yard line. James King in the backfield with Burdette. He'll take the ball from Foose, goes straight up ahead, and the Red Devil line is there to meet him. Met by a wall of red with white numbers, no gain on the run. Second down, 9 to go. Ball was moved, so he gets a yard to the 33. Ball on the far hash. Foose barks out directions to his team. Pitch to Burdette. He rolls around the right side, trying to make his way to the near numbers. Cross the 30, gets brought down around the 35. Cade Frankham in on the stop. And he'll be shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 2, I believe. So an 8-yard rush by Gabe Burdette. James King came into this game averaging 87.7 yards per game and 4.5 an attempt. Strong I formation. Burdette right there, and an Evanston Red Devil jumped. It's going to be offsides on Mason Erickson. So they'll move it forward for the first down. So it will be 1st and 10 from the Evanston 21 for the Wolves. 8:02 and counting left in the third quarter. Red Devils lead it 13-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. ELAN OLLIFF here bringing you the action. Thank you for joining us and making us a part of your Friday afternoon. Foose under center, takes the snap, dropping back pass, throws, caught on the left side, all the way down to around the 5 of Green River. James King on the reception. So it'll be inside the 5. It'll be first and goal from the 2 is where they spot it. So 18-yard pass by Foose to King. Sets up first and goal from the 2. Foose, hands off to Burdett. Tries to go forward, but the Red Devils not letting him go anywhere. Jagger Mitchell in on the stop. Second and goal. Right now, the Red Devils have to pull off a goal line stance as they stand in the shadow of their own goalposts. Green River moving from left to right. 13-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston leads, but Green River, second and goal from the 1. Foose under center. Hands off to number 25, who tries to race to the corner. He gets to the pylon on the near side. Touchdown for Green River, Bracken Miller. So a 1-yard touchdown by Miller completes the drive for Green River. It'll be 15-13, and now Warren Watts to kick the extra point. Evanston blocked it last time. Kick is up, and that one above the Evanston hands and through the uprights to make it good. 16-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. After a good drive by the Green River Wolves. 65 yards in total as they started on their own 35. Just a reminder, this is the first conference game of the season. Other games happening in the 3A this week. Buffalo at Rollins, kickoff at 6 p.m. Number 3, Cody at Powell, kickoff at 7. Number 5, Douglas at Riverton, kickoff at 7. Number 4, Star Valley at Jackson, kickoff at 7. And Warland at Lander, kickoff, you guessed it, at 7 o'clock. 13-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Green River leading Evanston with 6:38 remaining in the third quarter. A lot of short drives in this game. A 4-play drive by Green River, a 3-play drive by Green River, a 1-play drive by Evanston, a 3-play drive by Green River, a 2-play drive by Green River, and that, of course, was the 59-yard touchdown pass. Watts with the squib kick, picked up by Evanston around the 40, and that's where it's going to go. Ball is loose, bounced off the turf. Evanston jumped back on it. Quentin Elmer on the return. It'll be 1st and 10 Red Devils from their own 35. So it seems like that seems to be where things are going to start for a while. That is the third drive in a row by both teams to start on their own 35. 6:34 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Jackson Moore in the shotgun formation with Jagger Mitchell in the backfield. Keeps it on the quarterback option, gets it over to Stetson Wiedrich on the near side. Screen crosses the 40, 45, picks up the Beverly Billy and Paige Tannenbaum first down. Ball spot at the 45 of the Red Devils. So a pass for 10 yards for Evanston. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Jackson Moore in the shotgun formation with Jagger Mitchell flanking it. Fake handoff to Jagger. Jackson keeps it, tucks it, and rolls forward for a pickup of about 3-4 yards on the play. We'll call it 3. So it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 49. Huddle breaks, and then Jackson Moore will go under center. Strong I formation with Peyton Vernon right behind him. Jagger Mitchell in the halfback position. Jackson barking orders to his left and his right. Takes the snap. Quarterback keeper, no, it's an option. He gives it to Vernon, and Peyton dives forward into the pile for maybe 2 or 3 yards. It'll probably be a 2-yard gain. They're going to give him 3 yards, so it'll be 3rd and a short 4 from the 49 of Green River. Shotgun formation for Moore. Hands off to Peyton Vernon. He tries to drive forward. Ball's on the ground. Green River says they have it. On the near hash, Green River pointing their direction. We'll see where the referees take it. And the referees say it is indeed a Green River football after the turnover. Coming up with it was Jackson McGee, the 6 foot, 258-pound junior for Green River, and they'll take over on their own 47-yard line.
First down for the Wolves from the 47-yard line.
Time remaining in the third quarter at 4:51. Foose in the shotgun formation. 2 to his right. It's a quick screen to Dylan Taylor at the 45. He tries to take a step forward, but is gang tackled by the Red Devils. Stetson Wiedrick, Derek Johnson, and Riker Case in on the stop. Dirty laundry on the field, holding on Green River. So that'll push him back a little bit more. Illegal block in the back, excuse me. So it'll be 1st and 20 after a 10-yard loss. Red Devils has the crowd behind them. Foose in the shotgun formation, 1st and 20. Ball on their own 35. Screen pass to Dylan Taylor, caught at the 35 and steps out of bounds. So it's a complete pass, but no gain on the play. It'll be second down and long. And they gave him about 2 yards on the play, so the Red Devils have another long first down for the Wolves. 2nd and 21 from their own 36. Foose takes the snap, goes into the pile, and Nick Child wraps him up around the 36, 37-yard line. So no gain there. 3rd and long from their own 37. The crowd gets louder, trying to get another big stop and maybe another short field possession. Foose in the shotgun formation. 2 to his right, 1 to his left. Takes the snap. Throwing deep, looking for Dylan Taylor. First down yardage. And did he catch that? No, he was bobbling it as he goes to the near sideline. It was bobbling in and out of his arms. He did not get control until he was already laying out of bounds. Foose looking for his man on the near numbers. It would have been a first down around the Evanston 40, 45-yard line. Instead, it's incomplete, and it'll be a punt to the Red Devils. Frankham to return. Punt bounces around the Evanston 39, and that's where it's going to stay. Picked up by Green River. So Evanston will take over on their own 41 actually. It'll be 1st and 10. .348 left in the third quarter. Official timeout taken. So here in the second half, we have seen quite a lot of drives that have resulted in plays. You've got a touchdown from Green River, a touchdown for Evanston, and another touchdown for Green River as they lead it 16-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with 3:48 left in the third. Jackson Moore, 1st and 10 from their own 35. Handoff to Jagger Mitchell. He finds the far sideline, already into Green River territory, wrapped up around the Green River 35. About a 24-yard gain for Jagger. And it'll be a Red Devil first down, brought to you by Paige, Beverly, and Billy Tannenbaum. Go Red Devils from California. Shotgun formation from the 35. Throws to his right side, looking for his man. I believe that's Cornea. He races to the far side, end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils. Jackson Moore dropped back, looked to his far side, and found Quentin Elmer. He made the catch around the 15, dead center of the field, then cut back to the outside, far side, and raced the Green River team to the end zone. 30-yard touchdown pass for Jackson Moore. Michael Lichty to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Lichty puts the Red Devils up 20-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with 3:13 left. Quentin Elmer, with some fancy footwork, rushes his way into the end zone, and the Red Devils take the lead back. 20-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We're going to step aside after and have the kickoff back to Green River after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston High School Red Devil Sports is also brought to you in part by T-Bar S Body Shop. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call 307-789-2639. And by Hoover Chiropractic. Dr. Todd Hoover does all of the chiropractic work you need, as well as blood work, dietary supplements, a weight loss program, x-rays, and can help you get rid of migraines and allergies. Call Hoover Chiropractic at 307-789-0043.
Welcome back to this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. After a 35-yard touchdown pass from Jackson Moore to Quentin Elmer, the Red Devils reestablish the lead at 20-16 with 3:13 remaining here in the third quarter. Kickoff by Nick Child, high end over end kick, picked up by James King. He goes from far side to near side, gets to about the 30 and brought down by Riker Case, who puts the hug on him. So we'll have another drive start at their own 35, and it's Green River with 3:06 left in the third. So 65 yards is how far Green River looks to go. Timeout, official timeout. It looks like there might have been a Red Devil player who was hurt on the sideline, but he's getting up and walking away. That was Jake Robinette. No, he appears to be okay. Foose under center, strong I formation for the Wolves. Takes the snap, hands off to Burdett, wrapped up by Riker Case. After a gain of about 1 or 2, we'll see where they spot it. They're going to give them the 38-yard line, so a gain of 3 on the play. Clock continues to wind down, 2:37 and counting in the third quarter. Foose under center in the strong I formation. Jacob takes the snap, hands off to King. He goes through the hole. He's got open field, goes to the far side, slips one tackle, slips another tackle, cross midfield. 45 brought down just shy of the Red Devil 40. A big run there by James King as they'll spot the ball around the Red Devil 43-yard line. So 13 yards to the 50 and then 7. That is 20-yard rush by James King. There'll be a flag thrown on the play, sideline warning. So 1st and 10 from the 33 of Evanston for the Green River Wolves after the 20-yard rush by James King. Foose under center, another strong I formation for the Wolves. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap, hands off to King. He goes through the middle. This time the Red Devils are able to kind of swarm him. He'll pick up about 3 or 4 yards on the play. And they'll spot it around the Red Devil 39.
Second down.
So it'll be 2nd down and 8. So a rush of 2 yards as they keep moving around on me. Strong I formation for Green River. Dylan Taylor stands closest to the camera. In a second and long situation, keep an eye on him. Fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right side. Foose, he gets on his feet, crosses the 40, makes a jump over a Red Devil and brought down around the 35. So that should be a gain of 5 yards on the rush by Foose. That should make it about 3rd and 3 from the 34. Sorry, 36, looking at it the wrong way. They have to get to the Red Devil 30-yard line in order to convert this first down. 4 yards to go, 3rd and 4. Pitch to Braxton Miller, brought down in the backfield. Wrapped up first by 3 Red Devils. Wade Barker gets his arms around him, and a loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 4th and 6 from the 40-yard line. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Red Devils lead Green River 20-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. When we come back, we'll have the fourth quarter brought to you by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome to the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse, and we've got a barn burner here. 20-16 Red Devils on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. As Green River will have to punt on a 4th and long. It's going to be a great punt there by the punter for Green River, Seth White, as it goes into the coffin corner. They're going to spot that ball way down there, and the Red Devils will take over on their own. Man, that's got to be 4-yard line, I believe. 1st and 10 from their own 4. Jackson Moore under center. Sends a man in motion. Hands off to Jagger Mitchell. He busts to the right side. Pickup of maybe about 5 yards on the play. CV on the stop, and it will be 2nd and 5 from their own 9. Jackson under center. Sends a man in motion, hands off to Jagger, who goes straight through. No, he kept it on the quarterback keeper. It was an option. He gets to the 20 and then gets out of bounds. Pushed out of bounds by Green River's Jacob Sheevy. It's enough to pick up the first down. So that first down brought to you by Paige, Beverly, Billy, Tannenbaum, the biggest fans of the Evanston Red Devils out of the great state of California. Good luck, Red Devils. And they're probably celebrating pretty good now since their nephew, Cade Frankham, was named the 2020 Homecoming King. Q Penaloza, the Homecoming Queen. Shotgun formation for Jackson Moore, and the whistle is blown. And the down marker on the far side had not changed to first down yet, so the referee wanted to correct that. Jackson takes the snap, drops back, looking for Elmer. He finds him at the numbers, cross the 40, near side, brought down around the 45. So another Billy, Page, Beverly, Tannenbaum, first down, ball spotted on the 45. So a pass gain of about 20 yards. 1st and 10 from the 45. Handoff. Nope. Quarterback keeper on the option. He fakes the screen pass, gets across the 50, and Jackson Moore brought down around the 47 of Green River. Ball be placed on the far hash. Gain of 9 on the rush. Peyton Cornea running out of the formation. Coming in is Jake Robinette. Moore in the shotgun formation, talking to Jagger Mitchell. Now dresses the line. Sends Robinette in motion. Handoff to Jagger Mitchell, who dives forward for the first down. He's slow to get up, but he does get up. Ball will be spotted around the 44 of Green River. So a gain on the rush of about 2 for the first down. First and 10. Another Paige, Beverly, and Billy Tannenbaum first down. Ball on the 44 of Green River for Evanston. Jackson Moore on the far hash, takes the shotgun, snap high. He's able to pull it down, rolls to his right, looking downfield. He finally tucks it and goes. Crosses the 45, brought down around the 40. So a pickup of about 5 on the play. Ball will be on the near hash. And it will be spotted on the 39. Second down, 5 to go from the Green River 39. with 9:14 left in the Evanston Committee to build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse fourth quarter. For all the information on this important project, visit Facebook, Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Shotgun formation for Jackson Moore. He takes the snap. Hands off to Jagger Mitchell, who's spun around and brought down to the ground by Jacob Sheevy. And it'll be 3rd and 5 after no gain. Poditz runs out. Jake Robinette runs in for the Red Devils. Evanston just running the clock down as they have a 20-16 lead. They got a long way to go. 8:24 and counting. Shotgun formation for the Devils. Hand off to Jagger Mitchell, wrapped up, but he spins out of it. Puts his head down and barrels forward. It's not going to be enough for the first down. He does not get anything. As a matter of fact, he gets to the line of scrimmage, and a great hit there by Kane Wood, the 5'6", 175-pound senior. Evanston looks like they're going to go for it. 4th and 7 from their own 41. Ball in the near hash. Fake handoff. It'll be a quarterback keeper. Dishes to the left side to Elmer, and he gets brought down. After a gain of maybe about 2 or 3, well short of the first down, it'll be a turnover on downs. White makes the stop. 1st and 10, Green River. Ball spot on the Evanston Green River 40, excuse me. Ball on the Green River 40, Jacob Foose. Under center, 20-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston leading. Handoff straight up the middle. That was King, who picks up about 4 yards on the play. That'll be 2nd and 6 from the 44 of Green River. 7:10 and counting in the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Foose under center, strong eye formation, hands off to King. He goes to the left side, gets across the 45, makes a dive, and gets across the 50. That will be a first down for Green River. Ball spotted. Let's see, it'll be in Evanston territory, the 49 to be exact. So a 7-yard rush by King makes it 1st and 10 from the Evanston 49. Foose, under center, strong eye formation. Dropping back, and Derek Johnson tried for the sack but couldn't get to him. He throws the ball at the ground looking for Dylan Taylor, who makes the catch. A gain of about 8 on the play. Dylan Taylor was diving for that one after Jacob Foose got out of the sack attempt by Derek Johnson. He throws it at a downward angle, and Dylan Taylor able to catch it around the far hash. 2nd and 4 from the 43 of Evanston for Jacob Foose and the Wolves. Handoff to King, goes right up the center, tries to jump over the pile, but the Red Devils catch him and bring him down. Pickup of 1 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 3 from the 41-42 of Green River. Big chance here for Evanston. The bells are ringing. You heard on the pitchfork that Dennis Lynch helped make those bells possible. The noise is being made. Foose in the strong eye formation. Hands off to King, rolls around to the right side. He's going to pick up that first down as he goes across the 50, rumbling, dragging a few Red Devils with him up the middle. So a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the Red Devil 37. Foose again in the strong I formation. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left. Pitches to King. Rolls around the right side. Jagger Mitchell tried to bring him down, but he spins out of that. Gets across the 40-35. Brought down on the near side by a gang of Red Devils. He'll pick up about 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from the 42 of the Red Devils is where they have that ball spot. Jacob Foose has a strong I formation. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right side, jumped down and spun around in the backfield by number 56, Mason Erickson, with a huge sack and a huge loss. It will be, let's see where they spot this ball. The 56, no, 54. No, that can't be right. That is, it'll be 3rd down and long for Green River from the Red Devil 44. Foose takes the shot, the under center snap, throws, finds a man at the 30, 20 dead center in a foot race into the end zone. Touchdown, Green River. Seth White makes the catch around the 30 of Evanston, cuts to the center as he made it on the near side and runs in between the hashes for a big touchdown. Great run by Seth White. And it's a 22-20 lead. Kick is up, and it is good. 23-20 lead, Green River with 3:10 left in the 4th quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Red Devils trail by 3. We'll see what they can do after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 with live video online at mylocalradio.com.
A yes vote for the Fieldhouse Initiative on November 3rd benefits Evanston, plus makes a huge difference in the lives of Evanston high school students. Teams won't have to practice in the snow. They can run on a track instead of through the halls, and with more space, practice times can be adjusted. A yes vote November 3rd gives Evanston a place to host tournaments and other special events that generate revenue for our economy. Vote yes for the Fieldhouse Initiative November 3rd.
Paid for by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse.
A 78-yard drive capped off by a 44-yard touchdown to White, as after the sack that brought them way back, Jacob Foose is able to find White. He makes the catch around the 35-30 of Evanston. Then he's over by the near numbers, makes the cut to the hashes, and runs down the middle all the way to the end zone. Kickoff to Evanston is a high end-over-end kick, trailing to the left side. Caught by Cade Frankham. He goes from left to right across the field, finds the sideline, and is finally shoved out of bounds around the 35-40-yard line. See where they spot this ball. And it will be the 40-yard line of Evanston.
First down, Red Devils from the 31-yard line.
So here we go. Red Devils with 2:59 left, and they trail by 3 in the 4th quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Evanston in the I formation. Jackson Moore pitches to Jagger Mitchell. He rolls around to the inside, gets to the hash. On the near side, picks up about a yard or two on the play. Ball will be spot on the 33, so a pickup of 2 on the play. Shotgun formation, ball in the near hash. Throw to Stetson Wiedrich on the screen pass, who gets about the 35 and is brought down. So he should pick up another yard or 2. Actually, we'll call it 3. So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Red Devils from their own 36-yard line. Shotgun formation. Jackson takes the snap, rolls his left side, looks, throws, finds Cade Frankham at midfield. First down, Red Devils. And that is probably the one that is going to send the first down sponsors crazy. Another Paige, Billy, and Beverly Tannenbaum first down, thanks to their nephew, Cade Frankham. A 14-yard touchdown reception, or not touchdown, sorry. Got excited. A 14-yard reception to Cade Frankham. 1st and 10 from the Green River 48. Flag thrown on the field. It's going to be false start on Evanston. A man jumped a little early, so that'll take them back 5 yards. Red Devils trail by 3 with 86 seconds remaining. And the 4th quarter brought to you by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. Ball now on the 47 of Evanston. Jackson finds Stetson Wiedrich at the 50. Ball is loose. It came out. They're calling it an incomplete pass, saying he did not have control of it. Looks like Stetson is down and he's slow to get up, so we're going to take a timeout right here. Nope, he's okay. By the way, that's not Stetson. Looked like 89. Instead, it's 19, Peyton Cornea. I want to welcome Paige Tannenbaum to the My Local Radio chat room. Snap to Jackson Moore, throws to the right side, Quentin Ulmer. He makes a one-handed grab, gets to the near side numbers and the sideline across the 50. Finally pushed out of bounds around the 45 of Green River. So that'll be a 8-yard gain after the 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 from the 46 of Green River. Jackson Moore takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Jagger Mitchell. Comes to the near side. He tucks it. He gets across the 40. He's on the sideline. Across the 30 and steps out of bounds. Paige, Beverly, and Billy Tannenbaum. First down for the Red Devils. Ball spot on the 30 of Green River. A 16-yard rush by Jackson Moore, and the Red Devils, with less than a minute left, 59.4, trail by 3. 1st and 10 from the Green River 29. Jackson Moore takes the snap, throws far side. Stetson Wiedrich intended man, but he overthrew him. It would have been around the 15 of Green River. Here we go, Red Devils. 55.6 remaining here in the 4th quarter, brought to you by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse. 2nd and 10 from the Green River 29. Jackson Moore, screen pass, trying to find Cade Frankham around the 20, and it drops well short. 3rd and 10 from the 29. .53.5 seconds left. Red Devils taking a deep breath, as the fans are as well. Big play here. You can bet if they don't get it, they're going to go for it. Jackson Moore, shotgun formation, takes the snap. It's a low one. Throws right side. Cade Frankham, 20, gets shoved out of bounds around the 15. And the Red Devils pick up the Page Beverly Billy Tannenbaum first down. Red Devils with 49 seconds left. Ball spotted somewhere inside the 15. The 13 of Green River to be exact. 16-yard pass to Frankham. Shotgun formation. Handoff to Jagger Mitchell. He goes through the center, but he's met by a wall of green and white. Gain of maybe a yard on the play. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. Red Devils, less than a minute remaining. Trail by 3 on the territory of Green River, trying to get the homecoming win when we come back after this on a First Bank presentation of First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on KNYN and MyLocalRadio.com.
A yes vote for the Fieldhouse Initiative on November 3rd benefits Evanston, plus makes a huge difference in the lives of Evanston High School students. Teams won't have to practice in the snow. They can run on a track instead of through the halls, and with more space, practice times can be adjusted. A yes vote November 3rd gives Evanston a place to host tournaments and other special events that generate revenue for our economy. Vote yes for the Fieldhouse Initiative November 3rd.
Paid for by the Committee to Build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse.
It all comes down to this drive right here. Green River leads 23-20. 2nd and 9 from the Green River 11. Jackson Moore takes the snap, fakes it, rolls off to his left. He tries to find the sideline, shovel pass, he loses the ball, and the ball is on the ground, recovered by Green River. Green River is going to win this game. Jackson Moore tried to get the shovel pass, and Green River jump on top of it, as it was a fumble behind, as it was a backwards pass. And Green River will win this game with 38.8 seconds left. They'll take over on their own 12, it looks like. There was some question on whether it was a backwards pass fumble, and the referees just verified it. Green River will start on their own 15. 38.8 seconds left. Green River with 3 timeouts, Evanston with 2. Green River in the victory formation. Foose takes a step back and drops the knee. Red Devils, looks like they're trying to call timeout. It will be, and we'll be right back. Well, we'll keep it here. We do have one more ad to get through, but we can get through that during the post-game break. It goes down to the wire. Less than a minute left. And a shovel pass behind the line, a backwards pass. Ruled a fumble. Green River jumps on top of it. And the Wolves are going to take this victory. 36.5 seconds remaining. Even then, defeat this Evanston crowd cheering on the Red Devils. Foose takes the knee, and it will be third down. Evanston, are they going to take that final time out? Stop the clock. Okay, they will. So we'll see what happens. Evanston may not be done yet. It will take a memorable sequence of events. Your heart breaks for this Red Devil team right now. You look around, you see certain Red Devils standing with their hands on their hips, head down. But know this, they tried their hardest, as Coach Burton has told us. The effort is always there from this team, and they definitely showed that effort today. It'll be third down for Green River. They take the knee with 30 seconds left. And the Red Devils start hugging the Green River Wolves, and the Wolves begin the celebration. They get the victory on the Evanston field. 7 seconds left. The Green River Wolves will be victorious 23-20. Evanston goes to the near hash, takes off their helmets and lifts them as a way to say good game, congratulations. Green River returns the favor. And your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Green River 23, Red Devils 20. We'll be right back with our post-game show after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com. The final score after the committee to build the Evanston Community Fieldhouse fourth quarter, 23-20, Green River over Evanston. We'll be right back after this.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Do you really think you can get a better deal on a vehicle in the city? Poppycock! Rocky Mountain Yeti is hungry for your business and will beat any bona fide deal on any vehicle, or they'll give it to you as a gift. Now that's legendary. Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile legendary warranty, where legendary customer service is not a myth.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
As the smoke quite literally clears here at FACKRELL Stadium, the wind blowing the dust around, the Evanston Red Devils close the 2020 homecoming game. Your final score, Green River 23, Evanston 20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Let's go ahead and, sorry, we must have gotten mixed up on the inputs. Let's go ahead and give you our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on the corner of, on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. Well, the Red Devils started off trailing the Green River Wolves as they got a 32-yard field goal from their kicker, Oren Watts. And then the Red Devils tried to respond by getting their own field goal, but it was a bad hold, and it was a turnover on downs. However, two drives later, after Evanston was able to get the ball on their own 13 due to a punt by Green River that went nowhere, Jagger Mitchell rushed to the corner and got the touchdown. It's 7-3 at that point. And then Green River, after the half, come out firing a 59-yard touchdown pass to Dylan Taylor, making it 13 to 10, excuse me, after the field goal. And then Evanston and the Green River Wolves would go back and forth, a 30-yard touchdown by Quentin Elmer as he had his breakout day today. But then Green River in the fourth quarter would get a 45-yard touchdown pass to White to cap it off. Your final score, 23-20, Green River on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. Brought to you by Jimmy John's, where fast and fresh meat, where they spend 6 hours daily slicing all natural meats and fresh produce for your 30-second sandwich. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have Coach Jim Burton on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I had just purchased new tires at Plains Tire in Evanston. The trained tire technicians at Plains Tire expertly mounted, balanced, and aligned my new tires, so I was feeling good. While I was there, they changed my oil, checked my brakes, fixed my AC, and made sure my shocks were in tip-top shape. And with their lifetime alignment checks and tire rotations, I was ready to roll. So, thanks to Plains Tire, when two roads diverged in a wood, I took the one less travel. Plains Tire, 157 Fair River Drive, Evanston.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Or like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes for the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Welcome back to our post-game show. Our final score, Evanston falls to Green River. Final 20-23. Joining me now, Evanston Red Devil football head coach Jim Burton. Coach Burton, just kind of some initial reactions from this game.
Big thing is you can't let teams hang around. You got to capitalize on opportunities. First half we don't score there. We get a misread on an option play. We maybe a rough call here or there. But we needed to get points. And we've got a good kicker, and it's probably my call right there. I should have kicked it. We'd be tied, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to look at hindsight, right?
Yeah.
4th and 1, I go for it again, every time. Again, that's just who we are. I think some of our aggressiveness caught up to us. They started hitting us a little misdirection. We had trouble containing their toss. They got that crack back that, if you ask me, it's a little bit much. It's a blindside block. Kid can't defend himself. But, again, we outlawed that a few years ago, and they don't. And not that they didn't call it, but it's right there. It's one of those judgment call things. And again, I'm always going to say err on the side of my kids right there as well. And just just stuff that we need to fix. I mean, we got to hang on to the ball. We have a fumble with a kid who I don't know that I've ever seen him fumble. A couple kids had pretty good games and then made one mistake. Jackson Moore, he's gotten away with that late pitch all year, and then right there at the end, it came back to haunt him. Really like to see us, just go down. I got timeouts. We're moving the ball. We're doing great things. But again, he's trying to win a game. I can't fault him for that.
No.
Really can't.
And Quentin Elmer had a beautiful catch and run where he just kind of made a few people miss and kind of zipped up the field to get the touchdown that really put you guys in the driver's seat of this game. What can you say about kind of new faces who kind of came out and made themselves known today?
Well, again, at this point in the year, we've played enough games. People have film. They know what we like to do, and they're going to try to shut you down. They're going to try to take away the fullback. They're going to try to make you get outside, you get pitches. They're going to make us try to throw it. We can throw the ball. It's not, most people who know me know that's not my favorite thing in the world. Somebody asked me, what's your optimum? Man, if I could throw it 5 times a game, that'd be my idea. But, you have to do those things. We thought we'd get the win in the third and we'd go pounce on them, and we didn't, and that kind of hurt us a little bit. We got some quick scores, but again, football's a game of 3, 4, maybe 5 plays. You never know when they're going to happen. Mm-hmm. They come out throwing while we're in our, we're trying to stop those big backs they have. And they caught us off guard. And then when we got adjusted to that, they went back to the backs on toss. So, it's a good coaching job over there. I get out coach for sure.
It's just the beginning of the conference season. You guys, this is the first conference game. Now you guys will get ready to play Cody, who's playing the #1 team in the state tonight. What kind of things do you guys feel like you need to work on before you get ready for that matchup?
Well, the big thing's execution, offense and defense. We're in decent calls, especially on defense. Coach Wag's calling a pretty good game. We're where we need to be. Now we need to make a play. Or we're making a play and we're getting drugged. Instead of driving our feet, we're just hanging on and we're getting, it makes it easy to call, second down plays when it's 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6.
Yeah.
It opens up playbooks. Execution is the key here. It's nothing crazy. It wasn't like we had some, miracle play that killed us. It's what we worked on all week. It's the same stuff. Their defense did a slightly different front. They went a little tighter, which we kind of figured they might, after you watch the Lander film. But again, it's execution.
It's like what we talked about in the pregame. The effort is there. It's always there. It's just those fine details that are the difference between winning and losing.
Yep.
Coach Burton, thank you so much for your time. Good luck with preparation this week, and we'll see you in Cody.
Thank you. Go Big Red.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have our final stats as well as our calendar and our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
America keeps moving, and Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to help you keep rolling. Whether you need a brand new vehicle or service on one you already own, Auto Farm Chevrolet is here to lend a helping hand. Our certified mechanics are knowledgeable, and our sales team takes the time to get to know you and what your needs are. Stop in today, Auto Farm Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. Evanston's community-driven dealer.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District #1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District #1, Pathway to Excellence.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Welcome back to this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil football on K9 and mylocalradio.com. If you're just joining us, you missed a good one, but a tragic one. The Red Devils fall 23-20 to Green River here in homecoming. The effort was there, and like what Coach Burton said, execution was, a little distracted, just a little bit off. Let's go ahead and give you some final stats for today's game. We've got Green River with a total of 331 total yards. So a good performance there by Coach Cuthbertson and his group. And then the Evanston Red Devils not horribly far behind at 277. So Evanston led definitely by Cade Frankham in the receiving front and Jagger Mitchell and Jackson Moore on the rushing front. Let's go ahead and look at the calendar to let you know what other Evanston events are coming. Of course, tonight the volleyball team will be playing Laramie as they will be taking on the number 1 team in the state. Freshman C-team game at 4 o'clock p.m., JV game at 5 o'clock p.m., and varsity game at 7 o'clock p.m. Want to invite you to the Evanston Roundhouse, the Hall of Fame banquet, where the class of 2020 will be inducted. Saturday, tomorrow, we've got swimming girls varsity duel here at Davis Middle School, and then the freshman C-team tournament at Lyman, and then volleyball varsity duel in Cheyenne. We will bring you the games. Evanston versus Cheyenne East, scheduled to start at noon, pregame at 11:30, and then Evanston at Cheyenne South, scheduled to start at 3 o'clock, pregame at 2:30 as of right now. That is going to be all the events that we have for the rest of the week. It's time to name our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game. And it's going to go to Quentin Elmer for his 30-yard touchdown reception. Congratulations, Quentin. You are the recipient of our Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham Family Dental Services at affordable rates. Call 307-789-8910 today. Thank you so much for joining me on a Friday afternoon. On behalf of my camera person, we have Addie Burton, and of course our producer back at the studio, Alyssa McDaniel. I'm Elan saying we'll see you the next time the ball flies, which will be tomorrow when the Red Devils take on Cheyenne East on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Volleyball right here on K9 and mylocalradio.com. Pre-game at 11:30, first serve at noon. Thank you so much, and please take care.
You've been tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil football on KNYN 99.1 FM, with video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's game has been brought to you by Auto Farm Chevrolet, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, Westar Printing, T-Bar S Body Shop, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Hoover Chiropractic, Mountain West Business Solutions, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Jen's Life Photography, Evanston Regional Hospital, the Come On in Casper, Rocky Mountain Sign, Bear River Dental, Plains Tire, Uinta County School District Number 1, Ellingford Brothers, and by Freeway Tire. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley. along with Rich's Matthew Peterson and the Valley's Cullen Holt, and production assistant Alyssa McDaniel. Biggest thanks to our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and past interviews with Red Devil players and coaches. Like My Local Radio Sports on Facebook to stay up to date with the games. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on KNYN 99.1 FM and mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Devils!